Hello again. It's 1 minute till 10:45, so we'll shortly be starting. So today I'll be joined by Angelo Burgarello and Milan Pokac from Day One Capital, and Angelo is from AI Startup Incubator. It should be loading right now, so stay here with me. Andre, you still cannot hear me, or it's all right now? Hello.
Hi there.
Hi, Milan.
Hi, Rosie.
Can you let me know if you hear me, because I'm reading.
I can perfectly hear you.
Okay, super. So let's just wait for Angelo. So Milan is from Day One Capital. I think it's loading, so no worries. It will. And Angelo will appear soon. Our second judge. So this is the #2Blue stage. We'll mostly have software and cloud solutions, but not only, because we'll have a slight change of plans. Sebastian Starzyński will be pitching as the first one with the startup. Hello, with the startup TakeTask. So, hello, Angelo. Good to have you back. And yeah, so as I was saying, we have a little, swap here. TakeTask will start the startup that wasn't on the list at all. So slight change of plans, as it is in the online world. Sometimes it happens like this. So, so we'll be joined by Sebastian shortly. Just a few seconds for him to join in. Yes.
Hi.
Hello, Sebastian.
Let me share my screen.
Oh, I should do the same, actually.
So you should see my screen already.
Yeah.
Please tell me when can I start?
You can start now. Take
it
away.
Great. Okay. So hi, my name is Sebastian. I'm the founder and the CEO of TakeTask. Large organizations usually have well-defined processes executed by employees with different experience, skills, and attitude. The problem they are facing is suboptimal execution and reporting. So what we execute is enable those companies to sorry for this. We enable companies to optimize those processes and deliver software which is dedicated to. We deliver software that is bundling different softwares, because you have different softwares like narrow applications on the market, and we bundle them in one software. So. And we are a kind of gateway to BI systems, and we are a task management and task execution software for big companies. So the general idea of our software is that most of the systems that are available on the market, they are trying to replace people with IoT, AI, and so on. What we are doing, we are increasing the value of work, because we are now enabling people to use the technologies in a more proper way. So we are a kind of gateway to different technologies. So we are increasing the value of human work. We started in the end of 2018. We launched a full version of our system. We started sales, employed new people, and closed our seed and bridge round. We grew at a 12% month-to-month rate. We have 12 paying customers. Actually, now from today it's 13. We have 6 implementations, 30 tests, and over 40K MRR, which should double in the next quarter. Our flexibility was proven when in March we have launched COVID quarantine monitoring app for the Polish government for a contract value of €500,000 and over 450K user accounts up to date. Digitization, the COVID increased the pace of digitization, and the narrow apps and IoT software is increasing the bundling necessity. So the online productivity and collaboration tool market, and especially the field force automation systems market, should grow even faster. When we are looking at the competitors' landscape, we see that on the one hand, there are different narrow applications that are easy applicable in the companies, but then they are replaced by more sophisticated software. On the other hand, you have complex systems that are dedicated to certain industries, but require a lot of implementation. So we combine the speed and scalability with flexibility, and enable companies to design their own processes. We sell in the SaaS model. The monthly fee is based on the number of users. We have our own growth hacking and sales team, and we have partners like IT integrators, consulting companies. We grew from 5 to 25 people in 2019, and now we have a great team of engaged people, but we want to grow even faster. That's why we are now in the middle of the next investment round with an investor which is committed to over 50% of the equity.
Sebastian, just letting you know that we are 1 minute in a Q&A session already.
Yeah. Okay.
So just letting you know that the judges can join us. Maybe Angelo, would you like to ask? Do you have any questions for Sebastian?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for the presentation, Sebastian. My name is Angelo, and I work as a business development manager for the startup incubator, AI startup incubator based in Prague.
Nice to meet you.
I'm really interested to understand what is the value proposition that you have, and what is that make you different from the competition? Because in this world, there are many solutions that are competing with what you guys put together. So I would like to understand what differentiates you.
So we are a field force automation software, but we have a different structure of the system. So we enable clients to design their own processes, and it's a completely no-code application. So we are industry and process agnostic. So, for example, some of our clients have 30 or 50 different processes distributed to different groups of people. So they can overlap, different processes can overlap in a certain location, time, but for different users or in different locations. So you can manage not only processes, but their distribution, their visibility, timing when they appear, and so on, so on. So it's a complex system. It's not a system only for one team, where you just have a flat user group, but it's a system for a very robust and overlapping groups that can interact with each other in the system.
So if I understand it correctly, it's practically a digitalization highway that is able to connect through APIs, any kind of software to manage processes also. And but this doesn't require any coding to customize the platform, because you have already some blocks predefined that can be used.
Yeah, exactly. So when we enter a client and he requires integration with one of his systems, we integrate it in a form of a tile that he then can use in the process. So then he use this tile the same as, let's say, make a photo tile or this kind of stuff. So it's a very, so training of an administrator takes about 1 to 2 hours. And of course, the employees on the end, the field force employees, they do not need any training. We have over 30,000 users, and they didn't need any training. I mean, the end users. So it's a self-explanatory application.
Okay, thank you.
And what is? Do you have any other question? We have only 10 seconds. I'll just say that it's the low churn comes from that when we go into many processes, integrate with many systems like HR, BI, and so on, it's very hard to get out us, because we are embedded in the company very hard.
Thank you, Sebastian.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so it's actually not the first time that you're pitching, so thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you very much
again. And best of luck to you.
Thank you.
So thanks a lot, and now we'll be joined by the next startup. And this one is the first one that was going to be according to plan. So Onlizer, and it's Andri, who'll join us shortly. So maybe I'll prepare the clock. Hello.
Hello.
Are you sharing your screen with us?
One moment. Okay. I see the button.
Yes, the third button. You click it, you select what you want to share, and then click share.
Rosie, may I just mention that I couldn't hear Angelo before, and now I can't hear Andrea as well either. So I don't know what's the reason.
Really?
I can hear you. I could hear Sebastian, but
Okay.
It's your problem.
may
You
I
don't
just
hear me.
rejoin? I don't know if that helps.
If you could refresh, that should work. Okay.
I need to refresh my tab, Rosie.
No, Andrew, you're all right. It's just Milan, so that he can hear us, because that's quite important for him to hear your pitch. Yeah, he should join us shortly. Also, Milan, if you hear us, yes, you're back. We'll see in a moment if that worked. So maybe Milan, maybe if you can write to us in the comment section just for now, if you hear us, because this way we can keep the pitch going, because it's 3 minutes. So I'm not sure what's the situation there. We cannot see you for now, Milan. You can hear. Okay, so we'll move on. So Andriy, if you could please start your pitch now. Okay. Good luck.
Hello, my name is Andriy, and in a few minutes I will try to introduce our platform called Onlizer. We have many years of experience developing different solutions for companies of different sizes, and what we understood that companies uses a lot of services, a lot of software, and their employees every day execute many like boring and not very human dependent tasks. They spend much time to learn these systems, and much of these tasks can be easily automated. But when it comes to integration projects and automation of processes, for much companies this becomes nightmare, because custom solutions are very hard to maintain, support, even to create. It's costs them much of money, and as a result, they are not very happy with solution. So we decided to create tools that will allow integrate different services, different systems, and make it much faster, much maintainable, much cost less for support, and make process more understandable for all participants, or for end users, for integrators, for business owners, and etc. We created software which contains multiple components, but many of them are no-code visual processes development environment, on cloud-based engine to execute tasks and processes. Also, marketplace with pre-made templates you can use to bootstrap your process, your integration projects, and make it easier for integrators to provide solutions faster. Also, a big set of tools to monitor, control, and maintain processes, manage company data, and etc. We allow business to focus on their business tasks. We reduce time for digital solutions launch, reduce maintenance cost, because we handle like hosting, we handle processes execution, we handle monitoring, and we provide instruments for the DevOps, for integrators, for end users, and all participants of process. So we impact every stage of digital solutions development, usage, support, maintenance, and etc. As about market, low-code market is very fast growing, and by projection, it will reach 45 billion till 2025 year. Previous startup also, as you see, participated in this market, so it's like another fact that as plus for this market. Our customers and our main partners and our main resellers are integrators, but we focused on integrator companies that works with SMB companies, not very big companies, not enterprise companies, but companies of from few people to few hundreds of people, of employees. And also we work with other software as a service to provide connectors and scenarios for their systems to easily connect with their customers' solutions, adopt their software for their customers. Also, we work with startups and have many great examples how startup using Onlizer to create to fast bootstrapping features to create MVPs, and this reduce cost for them and allow them to faster deliver their product to market.
Andrew, I really didn't want to interrupt you, but we are now in the Q&A session, so just letting you know that judges can join us. So I'd like to ask maybe Milan, do you have any questions for Andrew?
Sure. Could you please share what sort of validation you got from the market and then where are you at currently in terms of traction, revenue, for example, or number of customers?
Okay. For at current stage, we our business model is month-to-month or annual subscription, and for last we started our sales not so long ago. For last 4 months, we have 60 plus signed companies from worldwide, and so we have such metrics you see on screen. We have like fully operational product and great professionals team. Currently connecting 150 services and daily working more than 1,000 apps for our customers.
Could you please share what are the steps in the sales process? So, and how does it usually take to close one client?
May you repeat question? It's
yeah, sure. So, what are the usual steps in the sales process? And how long
in the sales process, we for now we working to create integrators community, and usually we connect with integration companies that will provide our service to end customers, to business. So we don't directly sell to end customers, but work with partners to educate them and provide like some demos, provide some cases, provide.
I'm not sure if it's the same.
I lost him.
Your end. Yes. Still, it was just 20 seconds, so that's not you know, a major issue. So, Andrew, when you come back to us, if you can finish the sentence in the comments section, because right now we are running out of time, and unfortunately we cannot wait. So, thanks a lot, Andrew. If you have any questions, Victor is right here. You can write him on chat, and he'll help you. And now we'll be joined by, just let me read it. Christos Ioakimidis. Hello, Christos.
Hello.
Oh, there's some noise in the back. Oh, there's some noise in the background. Are you using your headphones?
Yes, I'm using my headphones.
Okay,
Is
maybe
that better now?
hopefully it will get better. Are you sharing your screen? Sorry.
I'm just going to do that. Yes, actually. All right. Yeah. Okay.
I can see that we lost Milan, but hopefully you'll just reload the page and you'll be back with us.
Can you?
Not yet, but Milan is back, which is great. But so please try again, Christos. It should work. We have tested it, I believe. So it should be all right.
Well, let's see.
You're using Google Chrome, right?
Yes. I'm using Google Chrome. My task screen is
So
not
first,
its
you have to
application.
select what you want to share and then click share.
Yeah. Okay. Allora. So, application window. Take some time for some reason.
Just in case, would you be able to start without the presentation? Just asking, because would you be okay to pitch without the slides, or
Let me see again.
because if we won't be able to do it, unfortunately, we'll have to move on with in that way.
Wow.
So I'm not sure what's the problem there.
It's not, I don't know, it's not my problem here because it doesn't come out for some reason. I mean, I'm trying to find the, okay, share screen. I have it. And now, do you see that or not?
Yes. So I'm not sure what was the problem before.
Okay, so
We
you
can see, yes, we can see your screen. Not yet the presentation though, but we can see the screen, which is great. So
you can see the presentation.
not yet.
Is it because it's in PDF or just because
So maybe
it said inside to
minimize.
be in PDF? Actually, I can have it in.
Maybe you can minimize the window, and then maybe we'll see the PDF. Okay, try that. Let's try that.
Yeah, I can do that. Do you see that?
Well, I'm not. No, it's surely not your presentation for now. So
let me see if it's just, I guess, if you give me just 1 minute to see if it is, because here it says that it is, but maybe it might be the PowerPoint. It's better for some reason.
yes, please try PowerPoint. So apologies for the delay. Maybe in the meantime, I'll say it once again. We've got here Angela Burgarello, sorry, from AI Startup Incubator, and Milan Pokic from Day One Capital. And in the end of this #2Blue stage, you'll be able to hear more from our judges, as it's the addition from this and the previous edition, where the judges also get to pitch. But right now it's a turn of Christos. Are you ready? Because we can see the presentation.
Can you see it?
Yes. So 3 minutes
right. Okay.
for you now. Okay, good luck.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Sorry for this small delay. My name is Christos Archimedes. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Inteligg, a company that is based in Athens, Greece. And what I will present you today is Smart Prop, which is a self-learning and self-adjusting smart thermostat system based on artificial intelligence. We know that buildings consume 1/3 of energy in EU. Up to 50% of this savings is demonstrated to be on automation, and most of this consumption in the shopping center and offices. 35 to 70% of building energy goes to heating and cooling systems. That means that we have a huge market that is asking for smart thermostats globally, 7.7 billion the market, 26 annual increase. Currently, smart thermostats, they are either inefficient or expensive or both, and they have limited intelligence. What we suggest is the first self-learning and self-adjusting thermostat. You can see here the different stages, and now we are in TRL6 already. We have the design, we have the product itself. It's a 7x7 by 2.2. And we are having energy savings up to 40%, We are currently in patent pending at EPO. This is the backend, as we call it, for the building energy management system, and you can see very detailed the information that is provided on real time for the user. This is our competition, so you can see the major ones in the world. You can see our competitive advantages to them: energy savings up to 40%, competitive price, self-learning, self-adjusting, and zone management. We are currently collaborating with the EU and United States organizations. We have already submitted proposals, national and international. We have 6 pilots in the plan from July to December 2020 due to the COVID we haven't done before. And we are in strategic partnership with already companies in Belgium, in discussion with other companies in the United States, Greece, Belgium, and Germany. We are having a business to customer model. Business to business is for ESCOs, building management, energy system installators. Business to customer in a later stage is direct from our website. We're looking to be able to launch the product in 2021, Greece, Poland, Benelux, Spain, 2022, United States and EU, and 2023 globally. Our pricing scheme is based on our smart thermostat, which is cost 125 euros, plus the energy data analysis, which is a subscription fee of 30 to 50 euros per year, and profit sharing with energy savings for large clients. We are a very, very experienced team, 60 years. Myself have been a professor 27 years, and we have 3 PhDs and 3 master students, complementing each other. Our dream is to become the global player in smart city solution by 2023. Our break-even will be in the second year with 20,000 units and having positive EBITDA. 20,000 units in 600 by 2022, and we are asking for 1 million for 2 years, and to be able to go and seed B stage 5 million in the next 2 years, 2022. We have already made huge progress. We have already been awarded a number of different awards, MITF, Power Up, Clean Tech. We are currently being selected the only company from Greece on the EIT Climate KS Accelerator, EIT Jumpstars. We have pilots all over the place, and we're looking to looking the potential to the United States, South Korea. Already we have achieved the Seal of Excellence. We have been funded for the product itself by European Union, we have European projects, and we are in a pre-revenue state. So all this is seen in this map, 252 up to now from grants and project financing, asking for 1 million to go and run and the test, new patents, launch the product, sign the contracts, finance ourselves, and to be able in 2 years afterwards to go on a seed B on 5 million. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Christos. Just letting you know that, yeah, now we're in the Q&A. We have 3 minutes left. So who'd like to start? Maybe you, Angelo. Do you have any questions for Christos?
Yes, Christoph, thanks for the presentation. You told us that the level of maturity of the product is TRL 6. So it means there is like a prototyping model still. When you will reach, or you plan to reach TRL 9, and are the
6 months
fundings
from now.
6 months?
We have already 6 pilots in different countries. Due to the COVID, we were supposed to start them in March, but we were not able. But we have agreements with proof, with letter of support and everything from major companies and other people that are interested, actually, in Greece, Belgium, and in other places also. So we have 6 pilots.
6 pilots already agreed, but not started yet.
Yes. Well, actually, we will start. Well, here we are more or less end of June. We will start in July, because this is HVAC, heating, ventilation, air cooling. We were supposed to start in March in Belgium, but due to the COVID, we were not able. So we cannot start right now because in Belgium, I live in Belgium, by the way, we are not able to have heating, ventilation, air cooling does not exist really right now. So we have to go and do that first in Greece, and then we have to come back in Belgium. And of course, we're looking for more for industrial sites, okay, because we're talking about commercial centers and offices, and we want to be as close as possible to the market outside.
Okay. And have you already established partnership to enable the business model that you described, so that you will go through environment enablers to reach your final clients?
Yes, we have a business to business. Yes, we have a business to business model. That means that we are looking for local distributors, national distributors, and clients at the same time. And if we are going to be able to have also a strategic partner that we are looking strongly, because we have already spent a lot of money from our own pocket, to be honest, you know.
And do you have any? Sorry if I interrupted. Do you have
Yes.
any already, or you are planning?
Yes,
to...
we have compromised with people in Belgium already. Yes, and we have two major companies, the largest company in Greece also, and also interest from other. I can say names, but I wouldn't like to right now.
Okay. And do you have a letter of intent with them, or what are the terms?
Well, yeah, more than that. We're talking about to have the major electric utility company to be the ones that they will select our own device.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, we're running out of time, so I think there's no more time for questions. So, Christos, if you'd like to add something, please add it in the comment section. So, thank you. I'm glad that the presentation in the end worked. So, thanks a lot. See you soon. All right. So now we should be joined by Dmitry Panenkov from Mandarin Solutions. According to the plan, yes. Hello, Dmitry. Are you sharing your screen?
Yeah, just a second.
Okay. In the meantime, I think that Milan hears you can hear us, Milan. I hope so. So just refresh and come back to us. Oh, there you are. Hello. So all right. So I'm starting the clock. Your 3 minutes starts now.
Okay. Hi everyone. My name is Dmitry. I'm the co-founder of Mandarin Solutions. So we were born like 4 years ago, and our product is IMA platform. IMA means the extensible multi-cloud management assistant, and we work in the European Union and CIS countries. Right now we have 100+ customers, and we do the multi-cloud management platform. So a little bit about the clouds. So it's a fast-growing market, like 21% per year, and this is the European landscape. And right now we are at like 52 billion United States dollars valuation in total. Right now, the public cloud adoption among the enterprises all over the globe, like 94%. And the multi-cloud strategy is actually something new that came to us in 2018, where no one actually wanted to adopt that. But in 2020, like 60% of the enterprises say yes to the multi-cloud adoption. That means they would like to use at least 2 or 3 different cloud service providers like Microsoft Azure, DigitalOcean, AWS. And there are a few challenges that everyone meets using the multi-cloud. So the first one, each service has the separate SLA. For example, Microsoft has their own SLA, the Amazon, the other one, and there are no any interoperability between both of 2 services. On the other hand, if you would like to order some services from Microsoft or from Amazon, you need to sign the other SLA with the service providers, and they are not the same services, and they are not the same SLAs from one to another service providers. On the other hand, you need the technical staff who will manage all those variety of management consoles and the different panels. So what we do, what basically Emma does. So we do the single platform that addresses all these problems. So we can manage, create, migrate the different virtual instances within any service provider all over the globe right now. So we have the single SLA with the customers. We have a single support center. We can provide all these services on top of the public clouds they use at the moment. So you can handle all the infrastructure, including the public clouds, the private clouds, in a single place. You can manage all the team members, all the resources. You can understand how you utilize this particular cloud resources from the particular cloud service providers, and you can reinvent the way you work with the clouds. So what about our forecast? Right now, we have the revenue of 1.3 million United States dollars and a kind of 100+ customers. We want to be at 3 million this year with 300 customers, and in the 3 years we would like to be at 40 million with 5,000+ customers. So basically, this is it. If you have any questions, just go forward.
Perfect, in time for Q&A. So are there any questions? Do you have a question, Milan, maybe for Dmitry?
Sure. Thank you, Dimitri, for the pitch. My question is, Can you please share a bit more detail on your customers? So in terms of size, revenue, the spending on cloud. So who are your ideal customers?
So actually, our customers are major businesses or enterprises. So we have a kind of companies like Liphe, for example, or Commerzbank, the biggest bank in the Europe. So they have at least 2 private clouds, or 2 public clouds, and they have a huge private cloud inside their infrastructure. So they need the single system to provision all these infrastructures at the moment. So this is a typical profile of our customer. So the big enterprises with a variety of public clouds and the private cloud inside their own infrastructure.
And can you share a bit on the sales? So
Sure.
how long does it usually take? How long is this sales with these enterprise customers for you?
So right now it takes approximately 1 month, where around 2 weeks it takes the demo of our platform, like a free trial, and another 2 weeks we take for the installation and integration between the different clouds.
Okay, thank you.
Any questions from Angela?
Yeah. Do you mind to share with us how many clients do you have for the sites that you just talked about?
It was on the first side. So we have right now 100+ customers at the moment. So and we have the revenue of 1.3 million United States dollars back in 2019, and in 2020 we already let's say we already did that amount of revenue, and in our pipeline we have 2 million more. So something like this.
And what is your customer acquisition cost?
So it's an interesting question, because it really depends on the territory we work. So if we are talking about the, for example, Western Europe, like Germany, so it's a kind of I don't know, like $500. And if we are talking about the territories like Russia, where the guys still buying the hardware servers, it costs us like $2,000. So because you need to spend the money on education in territories where the cloud penetration is not that high.
And you were mentioning some challenges. Could you please elaborate a bit more about those?
Yeah, sure. So when you use at least 2 or 3 different cloud service providers, you need to manage them somehow. You have the 3 different SLAs, and you have the number of gray zones, like connectivity between the clouds, between the applications. For example, you have your development team working on the application that should be released in a couple of weeks in your private counter, based on, I don't know, OpenStack, for example, or another hypervisor. And your production environment is based on VMware. And one day you need to publish this application to the VMware production base. So you need to migrate somehow the virtual machine. Right now, it is something impossible, and you need to ask somebody to help you, like professional services team. In our platform, you can do this within a couple of clicks, alongside with the security traffic management tools, so we can prioritize the different applications and different traffic between the virtual machines. So we are eliminating the gray zones between the virtual instances itself, and we manage the virtual infrastructures. So this is what we do. So it's a kind of a cloud overlay that connects all the clouds and all the connectivity between the clouds.
Thanks, Dimitri.
Okay, thanks a lot. So that's it for the time stage that Mandarin Solution and Dmitry had for today. So thanks a lot. And now we'll be joined by just let me check, ZappyAI, Ambush Agraval. So we'll be joined shortly by the next startup. Let me just prepare the clock. It will take a second for him to dial in as usual. Yes, hello. Are you sharing your screen?
Not yet. Just one sec.
And Milan, I hope you can hear us as before. So
sorry about that.
You're back. All right. So I think you can start now, Ambush. Good luck.
Perfect. Thanks, Rosie. So hi everyone. This is Ambush from ZappyAI. I'm the founder and CEO. So currently at the moment, $1.8 trillion are lost annually by big enterprises due to repetitive manual processes. In fact, 90% of employees do repetitive processes in the organization, and only 33% of organizations are able to scale automation solutions to automate these repetitive processes. So what we see currently in the market is that the key issue with regards to automation of processes, business processes. First of all, existing automation solutions are expensive and time consuming. They require a lot of time to build and deploy the automation. Secondly, they are very clunky, difficult to use, which makes it very difficult to automate processes. So overall, what we see is a lot of employees are still spending a lot of time doing manual processes within the organization. And there is a low process, very few processes are automated in these organizations. So this is what our company does. So ZappyAI does two things. First of all, we do process discovery, where we understand processes within the organization that can be automated. And secondly, we generate automations for automating those processes. So our first product, Inteligg, does process discovery, where it identifies the processes and the automation opportunities by observing employees at their work computers. And the second tool is Zap automation software, which does automation of this identified processes. So we identify three main categories of processes: any process with regards to data entry, data extraction, and data gathering. So here is a simple example of a process discovery window where it identifies the processes where the user is spending time on, the most time consuming processes. It also identifies the most repetitive processes where they are doing same amount of repetitive work. And furthermore, it discovers the process map and suggest automation, proactively suggest automation they can use to speed or automate bits and pieces of their processes. Now, this can be done at the individual user level or in a team level. So imagine a customer service department where there are 10 customer service representatives replying to different customer queries. Then our automation software will identify the queries customers ask frequently and suggest automations on how they can appropriately respond to these clients and create automations as well in this kind of scenarios. This is the second tool, which is the automation software itself, which provides the ability to run the understand or learned automations. So once Inteligg has identified and discovered processes, it generates a process map. Now this process map can be edited with our Zap automation task editor, which could be used to automate processes around maintaining the ERP CRM systems, filling up forms, entering data to legacy systems, converting data and extracting data from invoices, customer details extraction, as well as a lot of market data research on the website.
Just letting you know that we are already in the Q&A session, but you feel free to finish. Feel free to jump to the next slide. No worries.
So this is just a quick example of end-to-end automation where we can automate the data which requires reading from email, searching the data on the website, populating it, sorting it, and emailing it. It's skipping few slides, but that's in a nutshell. I will leave the remaining for the Q&A.
So we can start now. Any questions for me, Angela?
Yeah, sure. I'm really interested to understand what is the business model.
So we do subscription-based business model. So we charge for different pricing models. So we have a single user device subscription as well as enterprise subscription, and our subscription range from $30,000 to $100,000 for enterprises.
Yeah, but what does the license include? Because do you have any installation costs first of all, and then what is the license for exactly? Because
so
you provide the
infrastructure. So the $100,000 we includes the setup cost and the installation and everything, and it's an annual subscription. So there's 1 year you get the automations. If you want to use the second year, you continue paying that.
And what is the license exactly for?
So the license is for the process discovery tool and the automation software. So first of all, the license involves the automation software and the bots, which you can install on your employee's machine. And this is per organization, so you can install as many number of automation softwares as you want. Secondly, the license also include the process discovery tool, which uses the data collected by the employees working on their computer to generate process maps.
But how do you deal with the interaction between multiple softwares that need to be working on the same process and automated?
So our software basically understands different applications. So if I'm working on Chrome, it understands I'm working on Chrome. If I'm doing something on a PowerPoint, I'm working on a ERP system. It understands all of that, and it tries to take it in a time series way. And then we use machine learning algorithms to discover what are the patterns in the repetition and the behavior of the user.
Mm-hmm. But you should have a sort of like a digitalization highway to put together all the software and connect them through APIs. So is this something that is included, or because what is unclear to me, if this is a sort of let's call it maybe wrongly plug-in that you put on top of an highway that is gonna then connect the various softwares and processes, or it's also an highway itself.
I think it's overall like it understands, so it works on the UI layer. So it uses mostly like images to understand what software you are working on. It has some specific plugins for some specific software, but it works across any application on your computer without the need for specializations overall. It might have specific plugins for, like, for example, browser to understand in more detail what you are doing in that browser instance. But if it's a new application developed in-house, then it works out of the box using images and computer vision.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any market fit proof?
So we currently work with mainly banks and insurance companies. We have got mostly pilot clients as well as some revenue subscriptions. We are currently around $100,000 revenues last year, and we are looking forward to grow to $200,000 by end of this year.
Thank you very much. Unfortunately, we ran out of time, but if you'd like to add something, you can still do it in the comment section.
Yes.
You can share your website or some more information about you. And now we'll be shortly joined by VideoOptime. Probably that's how I should pronounce it, but I'm sure that our startup. Hello, Elaine.
Hello.
Are you on your screen with us?
I'm going to right now.
Okay.
Just. Do you see it?
Yes, we can. I'm sure that Milan will be back. So yeah, hello, Milan. Sorry, I'm not sure what's happening there. So yeah, feel free to start, and good luck to you. 3 minutes.
Thank you. I'm Elena, the product owner of Transcoder Optime. The demand curve for the amount of video bandwidth keeps growing. 80% of network usage for internet service providers and cable TV companies is video. This industry needs persistent improvements to better accommodate emerging market demand, and all of this puts great pressure on video streaming providers to meet consumers' expectations. It's essential for them to minimize service disruption, maintain high quality, and offer new services in a timely manner, either by improving video streaming hardware, network quality, or by optimizing video transcoding process. There's a new video compression standard, MPEG-H. It's amazing, but the problem is that encoding MPEG-H video is super processor intensive, and you end up having spent all this money on hardware, and you end up having racks and racks of servers and heat and electricity and cooling and all this kind of stuff. The costs can go through the roof. Our researchers discovered that we can make a fundamental change, decreasing costs by 90%. We figured out an innovative way of transcoding video. Imagine if someone's giving you stuff in the old video format and you want to transcode it to MPEG-H to push it down the pipes. The big idea is to only partially decode this old format, and use this partially decoded data for re-encoding it into the new format. Our algorithm contributes to the efficiency of the encoding process, which is the heaviest part, as you can see, in the transcoding process. We can convert 10 times and in some cases even 100 times more video streams on one processor compared to what people do today, and it makes us look in the top right corner in this chart. Nice thing is, because it's actually just the code that runs on top of hardware, you can take all the investment you've made so far today and reuse this infrastructure. And then if you need to buy new stuff because the demand keeps growing and new video standards keep blowing in, you have to buy only 10% of what was needed in the past, which can ultimately translate into millions and millions of dollars that are saved. Transcoder Optime can be sold as a complete software plus hardware package or just as a software solution. You might be thinking like, hey, why would we be investing in you? But our team has years of research and development experience in video and doing coding for leading ISPs and video companies who provide end-to-end media, software, and networking solutions for dozens of customers in up to 200 countries. And then the nice thing is that we can sell a flexible solution, 90% margin, and we already got the contacts globally. Once we get this pile of customers in this part of the world improved, we could run it globally. Thank you.
All right. So we can move to the Q&A. Milan, do you have any questions for Elena? I hope you can hear me. Milan, I'm not sure if you can hear us. Okay, so maybe I'll write it in the comment section. And in the meantime, Angelo, would you like to ask a question to Eleni?
Sure. Thanks, Eleni, for the presentation. I found it actually really interesting. So practically, the clients that you attack are all of those who do live broadcast, streaming companies, etc. Correct me if I'm wrong, because those are the key clients for you. And
customers are live video streaming providers like Verizon, Charter Communications, Viasat, and all of the IPTV and cable TV companies. It could also be companies, VOD companies like Netflix, YouTube, HBO, and so on.
Yeah. And do you have already some clients, or what is the maturity level?
No, we're in the process of development right now. We did vast research, developed our algorithm, integrated it with some of the open source transcoding software, tested it, and we then purchased a part of the hardware. We're building a real test bed in a controlled environment using lots of streams. And when we have the full product, we're going to start pre-sales.
Okay.
We have not started sales yet.
Okay. And how did you come up with the idea? Does the product come out from university research, or how did you start it?
No, we have years of experience of providing software solutions for other companies. Meaning, we have done it before, but none of it, the products, was our own intellectual property. And then we decided, why not? We decided to create one. And we think that by improving the transcoding process, it could be very interesting for our former clients as well, because all of them are in the same video and media industry, and they're waiting for it.
Okay, so Milan, do you have any questions for Eleni?
Sure. Sorry about that technical issue. Could you please share a bit about the business model? What are your imagination regarding how could you sell this in terms of the software and also the hardware? So in terms of pricing and contracts.
We're planning. It's a B2B business, obviously, and we're planning to do direct sales. The product will be license-based per feature, and customers are going to pay for product integration, customization, support. Regarding the price of transcoder will be calculated per engine and per feature. The basic transcoder without any features is going to cost, without basic features, I mean, is going to cost $3,000 USD, and then each feature will just add up and increase the price. First year of support will be free, and then the price will be calculated. There will be some packages like gold package, silver, bronze for the support.
And then with this pricing, with this 3,000 pricing, what do you think the market size is for you? So how many potential customers are there out?
Total addressable streaming market size is 50 billion USD for now, and it's going to reach 188 billion USD by 2027. And we think the serviceable obtainable market portion for us is around 15 billion USD. And in 5 years, we're expecting at least 50 million USD of revenue.
And I couldn't get that. Are you currently fundraising?
We already got some part of the investment. It was startup matching grants program funded by the World Bank. Only a few startups were chosen out of more than 100 applicants. We had a week of acceleration. We pitched in front of investment committee composed of venture capitalists from the Silicon Valley. We started working on the MVP, raised around 60,000 USD. And right now, the owning company of Transcoder Optime, Embedded Lord, which has been operating on the software outsourcing market for a few years, is funding this startup.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Unfortunately, we ran out of time. So thank you very much, Eleni, for being here with us today and pitching. And right now, we need to move to the next portion of this #2Blue stage, which is where we get to hear from our judges more. So maybe I'll try to do something like this. Maybe I'll share the screen here so that you can see AI startup incubator website. So Angelo, would you like to start and tell us a bit about yourself, maybe about the prize as well? Yeah. So if you're ready, you can start. I think you're on mute. Sorry.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Okay, first of all, thanks for inviting us and giving us the opportunity to participate to another of your Wolf Summit events. This is the third that we participate in. So we really appreciate the collaboration with you guys and the effort that you're putting in creating such a nice network channel. Also, we do appreciate how quick you adapt after the COVID situation in order to move everything that was like done on premises through webinar. That was actually pretty impressive. I still remember you didn't have even 1 month and you were able to do that. So praise for that. So I work as a business development director for AI Startup Incubator, and which are is an accelerator and incubator based in Prague. We recently established a new channel with the acceleration program, so we are able also to invest with our own fund money for early stage startups. So we do always focus just on artificial intelligence technology. Innovation in terms of technology itself is something that we really care about. This is why we have in our team artificial intelligence software engineers, experts from university, and we also have an internal team. We do not.
Okay, I'm not sure what happened. I think that the connection got lost. But we'll hear more from Angelo today. So I think that's for now. That's fine. So maybe we can move on to Day One Capital with Milan. So would you like to tell us more about yourself and what's the innovation that you're looking for?
Definitely. So thank you, Rosie, for having me, and also it's a great event. Happy to be here. But basically, Day One Capital is a Budapest-based venture capital firm that has been founded in 2011. Our most recent fund has been launched in 2018, and it's currently capitalized at 30 million euros. We are currently investing into seed and Series A stage companies. We call our strategy industry agnostic, so we look at everything. Although we left technology-driven companies, and we focus on Central and Eastern Europe. We like companies that are already on the market, preferably with some traction that includes revenue, initial customers. We have grown quite experienced in smart mobility and fintech, and our ticket sizes range between 300,000 up to 1.5 million. We are really happy to be hands-on with our portfolio companies, especially in the seed stage, with operational strategic advice, and also with help in subsequent financing, VC introductions, or maybe helping find key hires. So if you have a seed stage or a series stage company, please send us your pitch deck, and we would love to have a coffee or a meeting with you.
Super. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, I have to run to the second stage because we start in 1 minute. So see you there. Hopefully along the competition and other interactive parts of the 100 Wolves. So thanks a lot for being here. Thanks to you, Angela, as well. I hope you can hear us and see you around. So thank you. Bye.